Honey Mob in the building. You being hold that fist pointing. You already know what it is with me. If you move, my homeboy gonna drop in there. You already know I'm back up in the building. I know you don't like the channel, and I know you don't like the topics. But guess what? You gonna tune in anyway. Now go ahead on break face. Shut. Shy gotta get it in. Go ahead on and make a backspin. You already know what it is with me, Kangaroo Chess. I want to get up in here and talk about Ben10. He up on IG popping it straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? He trying to tell niggas don't put him up in this business, nigga. When niggas do interviews and sit up there and talk about other men and put their name in this and that. He talking about Fredo banging TEC, nigga. Straight up and down. TEC went in on Main Music, man. You know what I'm saying? And not only did he go in on Main Music after the Bang Man actually went in on the interview and a stream. You know what I mean? Not a stream, but basically, a podcast and, got in on Main Music as well. Now, BNT don't want to have nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? And he don't want, things being misconstrued. Now, I put out a video previously of, NBA YoungBoy Chain being on Main Music Net. And I mentioned that people were saying it was the cameraman's. And people talking about how wrong I am and this and that. No, it ain't. And man, shut up. Because the cameraman came forward and he started talking about it. And not only that, he started mentioning him and Ben10 had prior situations because Ben10 did a later live. We went in up on him too. You know what I'm saying? And you can see Main Music and, Ben10, old cameraman. He, the cameraman, AB, AV, I want to say. He actually denounces, 4K trade and NBA. He say 37 years old. He don't have nothing to do with all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, Ben10 want people to break the chain when they see him. And, do some type, do something to him. You feel what I'm saying? And which is out of whack, you know what I'm saying? Because you would think that Main Music was cool with Ben10. It wasn't a big problem. But I guess he got a problem with the cameraman, you know what I'm saying? But Fredo Bang, TEC, you know what I mean? They doing their rounds and TEC unleashes it all, up on the interview, you know what I'm saying? And what's so crazy about everything TEC was saying, you know what I'm saying? If you look back at my past videos after the Spider Nation Deezy interview that I did, I said everything he said already inside those videos, man. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, TEC, went up on IG and he went up under the comments and, obviously people seeing the clip that's going viral again of Main Music saying anybody that ain't NBA YoungBoy F him, you know what I'm saying? And TEC kind of backing it up, you know what I'm saying? But, he gets in the comments and say, I still F with him, you know what I'm saying? Make BR great again. And you can't really do that because it's been bloodshed, bro. And we know better. We know what's really going on, you know what I'm saying? And then you over there with somebody who allegedly, you know what I mean, had, things going on with, Jonah B. And I say allegedly loosely because Boost Boy B already said in the interview that Jonah B, tried to, one of the people that fought Yoshi. You see what I'm saying? Which is the Bang Man right here, man. So you can't make BR great again and then Ben10 want somebody to break the chain because Main Music had it on his neck. That's kind of weird to me, you know what I'm saying? That he had to come out like that. So Main Music, is in a situation where, he's still being got on. You know what I'm saying? TEC not letting up on him. Fredo Bang only probably going so hard on him because he mentioned him when he was going at TEC or whatever the case may be. So it's like Spider Nation, nobody is actually looking for a project because we know we're not going to get one. For Ben10 to hop out there and say what he said, it spoke volumes to where Main Music and, the situation that with him and NBA for real. Because I said that it's certain people that's in NBA that don't like Main Music. And when we talk about them people, we going to go say her and the Black Sheep. He say that it's due to Main Music, but at the end of the day, it's really due to her and the Black Sheep and, She Money being cousins and Main Music having a problem with him. And then, you got, TEC that been had, problems with Herm, his separate self. So I don't know why would he blame it all up on Main Music. It is what it is, but I know this much. It ain't gonna get no better. And Main Music just need to start his own label and stand by itself, man. Because at the end of the day, people is gonna be envious, man. Either way it come out, either way if the rumors get cleared up or not, whether you go do an interview or not. So I mean, you go up on the interview and you can unleash all of this up on Main Music and all of this, and he could go up on interviews and do the same to TEC. But he has not yet went up on an interview and unleashed and exposed everything on TEC, and that's what we got to realize because TEC is saying everything about Main, and Main said a little something, but I'm sure it's a lot that Main can say. But the love for TEC is stopping him from doing that. But it is what it is, man. We gonna see how this go along. BNT don't want to be mentioned no more and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they do have something to do with that. TEC said that he met NBA YoungBoy in the studio with Scotty Kane. So was y'all there that they where they say Scotty Kane made NBA YoungBoy cry? I mean, what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like everything that TEC saying about making BR great again, he knows getting in hand and getting beside the bleeders is not the best thing. Because if it was make BR great again, reach out to some vultures and do some songs. You know what I'm saying? Then go back around the bleeders and tell them the same thing and then do some songs with them. And if that can't happen, then obviously it ain't no making BR great again because you can't clean up no more bloodshed again. So it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? At this point, man, we got to look at it for what it is, man. Everybody going to make their own self and their own name stand out to where they think it should stand out at. And if it means everything falling apart and separating, I guess that's what it is.